Today we are going to analyze IPL dataset that I got from kaggle.com. So from here you can read about its file and content. It contains two CSV files. One is deliveries.csv and another is matches.csv. We'll see it one by one. So here is the deliveries.csv. It contains match ID, inning, batting team, bowling team, over, ball, batsman, non-striker, bowler, and some details like whether it was a super over or not, wide runs, number of wide runs, number of by runs. These are the type of runs like leg by runs, no ball run, penalty runs, batsman's run, extra runs, total runs, and player dismissed, dismissal kind, and fielder. And then in matches.csv we are having column names like ID, in which season it was played, season, and city, date, name of the teams against which they played, and who was the winner of the toss and what they decide after the toss, like they chose fielding or batting, how the result was declared, whether it was the normal or maybe tie, maybe super over, and then deal applied, then who was the winner, then by how much run they won the match, then how much wicket, by how much wicket they won the match, then who was the player of the match, then at what where it was played, like venue, and then umpire details. So let's see its analysis. Firstly we will be working with deliveries.csv. So here I have imported some of the important libraries like pandas, numpy, matplotlib, and seaborn. So after that we have read the dataset, and then we are checking its head. Then what we will be doing the in-depth analysis of David Warner. He is the Australian batsman, and we will be checking his performance. So what I am doing is I am creating the filter, like I only want the details of this DA Warner. Then we are calculating its run, like how many 4 he have made, 401, then 6, and like this we are checking its run. And then after that we are creating a pie chart, and what we have seen is that he has made a more number of 4s as compared to other runs. Then we will be checking the bowling teams. These are the names of the bowling teams like Royal Challengers Bangalore, Sunrisers Hyderabad, and all those things. And then what I notice is that these names are too big to be carried out. So what I am doing is I will be converting them, replacing them with their abbreviation like RCB and SRH and all those things. We are using map function. After that we will be checking the score distribution for teams by innings. So here for the inning 1 we have created a box plot, and we have seen that RCB and CSK has the maximum number of total runs in inning 1, and the same results were for this inning 2 also. Here see CSK, but here is this GL is also the maximum. Here GL and R are also going to high. So you can see MI has also performed its best. Then we are checking how many times the team score more than 200. So here we have created a data frame called high scores containing match ID, inning, batting team, bowling team, and then we are checking its total run. So here are the details. After that we have plotted the bar graph, and we have seen that from bar graph that RCB has the maximum number of scores, then after that CSK, then KXIP. Then we are doing the same process for bowling team, and we saw that KXIP has the maximum number of count, and after that this DD and CSK almost they both are same. Then what we are doing is we are comparing the batsmen. So here are the I have created a group by function, a DF data frame containing batsman and ball count. So here are the details. Then the runs, we are calculating that how much runs he have made. And then what we are doing is we are doing the aggregate. We are using aggregate function as sum. We are doing the sum of the runs. And then here are the number of 4s that they have made. Here is the number of 6 they have made. And after that we are creating a data frame that contains the name of the batsman, total runs, balls, how many 4s have they have made, and number of 6. So here what we are doing is we are calculating the strike rate, and the strike rate is the number of runs, means total runs, and divided by number of balls. So here we got the strike rate. So what we are doing is we are replacing the NA value with 0. So here we got the data frame, like group, using group by function, using match ID, batsman, batting team, batsman run, and here is the detail. Then we are using concatenate function, we are grouping all these data frames together so that we can get a common data frame containing all the details like batsman, run, ball, 4, 6, strike rate, and maximum run. Then we have plotted the graph for top 10 batsmen, and from the graph we got to know that SK Raina has the highest number of score, then after that Virat Kohli, and then these are the details. Then top in individual scores we are calculating. So for that we got to know that Chris Gayle has the maximum number of runs, 175, and these are the details for other. Then we are checking for highest wicket taker. So what we are doing is we are checking the dismissal kind, and we are putting it in a list, and we have removed this retire hurt and this one NAN value, and obstructing the field, and we are checking whether the data frame is in this list or not. If it is there, then we will be plotting a graph, and we have plotted a graph over here, and we got to know that Malinga has the highest number of is the highest wicket taker. He has taken the highest number of wickets, that is almost 150 or more than 150. So this was all about deliveries. Now we will be seeing the matches.csv. The same process I have done. I have imported some libraries like pandas, numpy, pyplot, and this cbon. After that we are reading the dataset, then we are checking whether there is any null value or not. Then its shape. These are some common basic steps like total matches played. This shape also tells us about the total matches played, like 366 were the total number of matches, and these are the number of columns that we have got. These are the teams. Here also what we are doing is we are converting them into its abbreviation using the map function. Same process we are doing. Then we are doing some basic analysis like total number of matches, 366. Then most man of the matches award goes to Chris Gayle, then YK Pathan, and these. After that we are checking maximum win by runs. So here are the details, like here win by runs was 146. The team was MI and DD, so the run was 146. So highest win by wicket, same we are doing. So here is the details, like highest was 10. After that toss decision across the season, like mostly people chose fielding. According to whenever they won the toss, they mostly chose fielding over the batting in this season. As we can say, blue color is the maximum. After that, maximum toss winners, which team was the maximum toss winners? So we see that Mumbai Indians has the maximum toss winning. After that, total matches versus win for teams. So this was the shape head we are calculating. Then this here the team 2, team 1 and team 2 we have created. Then test team name and number of matches played we have calculated. And here are the wins, total number of wins, like MI win 92 matches, CSK 79, and all the details. After that we are merging these two data frames in inner, using inner, and we have creating the column names like team, matches played and wins. So after that, win percentage is equals to number of wins divided by number of matches played into 100. So here we got the win percentage. After that, what we are doing is, here it was the pie chart, but it is not showing. I don't know why. After that, we have matches played across each season. Then these are the maximum matches were played during this year 2013. Then runs across the season, these are the details. And then we have created a map. This map shows there was a decline in runs, in total runs from 2008 to 2009. There was the minimum, and then there was a hike, there was a peak in this year. From 2009 to 2013, 2013 was the peak, and then we have calculated the average. It might be possible that when there was the least, means when is minimum, so number of matches were minimum. So we are doing is we are calculating its average, and then we are doing. So here is the graph. And we are checking whether in which venue the team's maximum win for which team. So what we are doing is we are creating a function called lucky. So what we are returning the venue for the winner team. So we got to know, like, if for Mumbai Indians it was the stadium which is their home stadium, so there they won the maximum match. And after that we are comparing two teams on the basis of their wins. So here is the function that we have created, and here is the comparison of MI and CSK. So we are seeing that MI has won the matches most of the time. Here was the almost same. Here CSK won, and here this MI won, then they both were same, then this one. So here are the details. That's all about my analysis. Thank you so much.